This is X-Men number 18, March 1966. Title, If Iceman Should Fail, by Stan Lee and Jay Gavin.
I'm here because I need to know what happens next.
From the previous issue, Magneto has put the X-Men minus Iceman in a metal sphere attached to a balloon rising to the substratosphere. Angel's parents have arrived at the X-Mansion and are greeted by Magneto. Using his power of, quote, magnetic attraction, Magneto hypnotizes Angel's parents to use for his new plan. He wants to use a machine that he has made with magnetism to duplicate the parents' cells to create more mutants.
Okay.
Because they created a mutant.
Interesting. It feels like this would have been more effective with anybody's parents who were mutants that weren't in the X-Men.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Would have been an easier plan, I think.
Iceman is in the hospital still when a doctor applies a new drug using a laser-induced hypodermic.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a big ray gun.
Got it.
Professor X breaks the mental wave distorter using his counter-ego. I don't know what that means, but he talked like it was a thing. It almost feels like he can read thoughts and transmit, like he's a two-way radio, and using one of those broke the machine.
Okay, well, he does operate like a two-way radio. He's had conversations with the X.
He wakes up Iceman to escape the hospital and go to the X-Mansion. While waiting to be rescued, Professor X scans Magneto's mind for a flashback. We have not seen Magneto since he left the planet with the Stranger back in X-Men number 11. Magneto and Toad are deserted on the Stranger's planet for months. Magneto finds the spaceship graveyard and reactivates the atomic pile with his magnetic powers. Except he leaves Toad behind.
Yes. Poor Toad.
Poor Toad. Iceman shows up at the X-Mansion and blocks the device that is scanning Angel's parents. Magneto faces Iceman with the quote, nothing can overcome the power of supreme magnetism. Iceman escapes with an ice tunnel and sled. Magneto slips into the tunnel and ends up in the front yard in an igloo.
I mean, that's just skill.
Cut back to the balloon. Cyclops makes a small hole for a controlled descent, is then coupled with Marvel Girl breaking the fall at the end.
Okay, that tracked.
Magneto tries to melt Iceman using his magnetic powers and then grabs Beast in midair.
That one I actually do know. There's something about iron in the blood. He's mentioned this. I've seen that before.
Okay. He still tries melting Iceman.
That's different. I don't know. I can't explain that one.
Professor X mentally calls for the Stranger to come to Earth, and he chases Magneto away. Right before the first mutants are formed in the machine, Iceman moves Angel's parents out of the way of the scanning mechanism, and the X-Men clean up everything as his parents wake up. The end.